Yeah, and I thought long and hard before I came here how I was going to talk about Jalen because, if I was in your seat, which I was for years, I would think there'd be a natural bias by me talking about Jalen, and there probably would be, right? If I were just to give you a basic outline of him. I've been very close to the family for years. John and I grew up playing the same time. We're dear friends off the field. We're both board members of a ministry, so our wives know each other. We did the high school coaching thing. Like, we lean on each other for high school stuff. So we go really far back. The thing I didn't want to make the mistake of with Jalen when he came to UAB was you could tell in about 3 hours that he was the most talented person in the building. But it didn't take long to realize that I didn't even know how talented Jalen was when he went to Florida. I was so busy at Lipscomb and so busy doing that and dealing with my own quarterbacks that I had forgotten how talented Jalen was. And then to see him and be around him, you realize that you truly have a unique talent. But he hadn't played a lot of football, and I didn't want to throw him in there, and I didn't want it to be Trent's biased, so he's going to play his buddy's kid thing. I didn't want daddy ball stuff to come up. So Jalen had to earn it. He came off an injury that set him back a little bit, and then it just became clear that he was the best quarterback on our team. So when we made the move, we knew there was going to be some growing pains because he hadn't played a lot of football. And he played kind of like we expected him to. His highs were extremely high and his lows were extremely low. But what gave us tremendous confidence through the process going into this year was that he never changed. Whether he threw for whatever he threw for Tulsa or whether, he threw a few interceptions and we got beat by a million by Tulane, he stayed the same. And he showed a lot of the qualities that the great NFL quarterbacks have that I wish I had more of, which is just that temperament to not flinch. And the kid just doesn't flinch. He's gone through a lot of adversity already as a young person, has handled it extremely well, and the football was part of it. Here's how I'll sum up Jalen Kitna, because I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of questions, and you can refer back to this quote as the season goes on. I was the 6th pick in the NFL draft in 1994. I was projected to be the 1st pick. At the time, I was one of the higher rated quarterbacks that had ever been evaluated. Now, I was not very good, but I was very talented. Jalen Kitna is better than me at every level of football at this stage of our career. There's not one thing that I was better at than Jalen Kitna is. And I was the 6th pick of the draft.